What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm talking about a Kengan Ashura mobile game I found, and I'm going to talk about it in case you didn't know of it or were interested in trying it out. So the name of the game is Kengan Ultimate Battle or Ultimate Battle, with it only having one real main issue, and that's it's only in Japanese, so there's no English translated version, meaning you can't find it in the regular Google Play or App Store. So the only way to really download this game is if you have an Android phone, you can download the thing known as Q app and download. That's what I did because I have an Android phone. And I believe if you have an Apple phone, you're going to need to work out how to create a Japanese Apple ID. There's many tutorials online how to do that to download this game. So that's the only way to play it. And the game's fully in Japanese text and pretty much audio, everything relating to that's all in Japanese. So if you don't know Japanese, the first parts are kind of hard to understand, but I've spent about 10 hours, a little bit over 10 hours playing the game, and during that time I pretty much worked out everything I need to do. There are websites that help in translating, and there is a website that you can translate to English to get a pretty good understanding of the basis of the game. So as all pretty much anime based games for the mobile phone, it's a gacha game like always, meaning you summon characters, or the main aspect of the game is to summon new characters. Currently, there's only characters from Kengan Ashura in there, so there's no unique characters to Kengan Omega such as Gararuki or Koga. And now I'll just be going over some aspects of the game as I have here. So I have my screen up what I'm playing right now. So this is pretty much the main loading screen that you see when you start up into the game. So as we know, there's a lot of stuff. Of course, there's going to be ads that come up saying, oh yeah, check out this. So from orange is okay and blue is normally no. So if you get the stupid ad thing come up telling you to, spend money on this gacha shit, just click away. So I'll go over first the units in the game that you can actually get, which is, there's a pretty large variety. As always, there's like Nat 4, Nat 5, Nat 3, Nat 2, and Nat 1s. They got a large majority of the roster from Kengan Ashura, even characters that many of you anime watchers wouldn't know, as it's pretty much adapted straight from the manga. The story isn't really anything like the manga adaptation or the anime adaptation. It's really its own thing. So on screen now you can see all the characters there are in the series. So the characters that are not grayed out, the ones I have, I got the Chad boy Akora, Mutaba, everyone gets Oma, I got Cosmo. So I'll go over now. So the Nat 5s currently in the game is Kano Gito, which is currently a banner, Kuroki Gensai, the Almighty Beard, Tokita Nico, which is hype, and then there's also, from I think about a month or two before I started playing the game, there's a cool looking Gaolang, which is hype, and there's an advanced Oma, or Oma using the advance, and Rayan using the removal, which is hype. This is the current roster of characters you can get in the game. So you pretty much most of the main fighters throughout the Kengan Annihilation tournament here, with some variations to them. So most likely as time goes on, as Omega gets more popular, as Omega gets more chapters, or most likely get many of the Omega characters. I'll go into the summon system now. I probably showed the summon system already throughout the video, but this is the summon one. So the current main banner, you summon with crystals or these gemstone thing, that's the main banner. And then there's all these other side banners that you get from like random tickets from doing events in the game, or this random events that happen where you can get tickets. So I'll do a summon now for this one. Hopefully I can get the Chad, Wild Tiger, Wakasuki from this. There's also these, pretty thick looking loading screen that, that's one of the main reasons I downloaded the game. Because someone in my Discord was posting the screenshots of the list. I'm like, oh yeah, got to join for, that thick waifu goodness. So I'd love to see that. So you click there, tap there, and you get pretty much the amount of money, and that's the higher the amount you get is pretty much the more likelihood you're going to get a better character. These things here, this cash, the main concept of the game is pretty much to build up your company. You're pretty much the company owner, and you have to collect fighters to raise your company's reputation. After this, I'll get into the story element and how that works alongside some other stuff. So I just got some money, some proteins. I only got one really new character from that one. The summon rates haven't been shown to be that high. If I click here on there, this says it shows, I can't even fucking speak. It tells you the summon rates for most of the stuff in the story. So 6.5 for that stuff. I'll go to a actual banner that's a regular banner. So the summon rates here. You could probably translate to see what character it is, but it's like 1% for a Nat 5 star. It's pretty good, honestly. I've played other games like Summoner's War that has like a 0.05 percent chance of getting like a Nat 5. So that's just something good about it. I'll go into the main story now. So the way they did the main story for this game, or the campaign element, is actually very interesting. It's very unique. I haven't really seen that in many other gacha games. I haven't played every gacha game, but I've played about 7 or so of them, corresponding to other games such as Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Fate, and all that. So the basis of the game is you roll a dice, or you roll every time to move on this, board here. You roll a dice, and then you can go to the corresponding spaces you on the dice. And based on where you land, you can either get a question mark, or it allows you to get one of these things which give you pretty much money, which can either increase your company's worth, or you can use to upgrade stuff. The verse battle, you can verse random people, and then there's these things here where you can see the boss fight thing, or the boss areas to improve. And once you pretty much unlock maps, you can go to these little green things here, which take you to the new area. This is the current area I'm stuck on. So if I want to go back to the previous area, I pretty much travel there with the dice, and then I travel back to the other area. And then there's also every now and then secret bosses appear, or world boss kind of things, like super chat bosses that like body you, appear in the world, and they come in and fight you. I'll show a fight on screen while I'm talking, but that's pretty much the main aspect of the story. So you get characters, you face many other characters that are part of the Kenganverse with your own Kengan fighters. Now I'll get into this part. So there's the training, so you can get gear to your, they're called muscles in the game. I assume they're called muscles, that's what the images show. They're called muscles in the game that you place on your characters to make them stronger, and you have like variations. You place like 3 of the same type of muscle on a character, or same element of muscle. They can get extra stat boosts. This regular gacha game stuff. For the upgrading of characters, so you can like click on this stuff. You'll eventually work out as you play what all this stuff means. The story I've been skipping, you can actually skip a lot of stuff in the story. So this is just to level up your characters. You can skip a lot of stuff in the story, as I mentioned, so you don't really need to watch any of the cutscenes. You can also skip fights, so if you're strong enough, or even if you're not strong enough, you can go into a fight and you can press skip. I'll do that now to show you an example once I get into a fight. You can press skip and complete the fight without even watching. Another cool element I really enjoy about this fight is the manga aesthetic related to the game. So I'll show you once I get into the game, or once I get into a fight. Yeah, so I'll go to this one, which is a battle. So it'll show me who I'm fighting, and I'll get into the battle. So that's who I'm fighting. Their level, my level. I should be able to take this because I have various skills. I'll show you like the super attack animations, or the pretty much ultimate attack thing, which is my pretty much favorite aspect of the story and what I really enjoy about it. So you go into that, so you can either auto play it with yourself. This is a buff I get, love to see that. Another buff I'm getting, very cool, very cool. So you can press the far left one, which will auto play it, and that's like the bot does it for you. Then you can go for a regular attack. So this is like the cool animation they do. You do like a little manga panel that's moving and then go crazy, big bam boom. So each new character you get has their own like first special ultimate attack, and then later on, or throughout other summons and stuff, and finishing the story, you can get other attacks. So if you want to skip, you can press there, press skip, and it quickly does it, or auto, like, alright, they attack you, you attack them, and it shows you either winning or losing at the end. So if you just want to, speed through everything, you can do that. And then you get the dub and get the XP and some other goodies depending on what mission you do. And now I'll go over the last few aspects of the game. So far, I've been pretty enjoyable. It's not the easiest at the start. You can pass quite a bit of the game quite easily, but it takes a while to get through some of the harder bosses. So right now I'm kind of stuck on what I need to do. So I need to, farm up levels, get my levels higher, get my muscles higher, get some new abilities, and get some new units as well. Maybe get a full team of Nat 4 stars, because currently the OMA I have is only 4 stars. See that there? That's pretty much implying that there's a new secret boss there. So level 40 pretty much extra boss is somewhere on one of the maps I've unlocked. So this is the second area, so that's cool. So I'll go to the company thing here. So this is where you level up your company. Each level resets your stamina, which is these things at the top here. So if you want it, you can level up it, or if you can increase your company level, just hold up, use your stamina, then do it. And then the money, which can be used for upgrading everything regarding to that in the game. Now I'll just show you some last aspects of the game and pretty much end the video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and all that good shit. So here is some special stuff. So you can do some special range to get some special muscles that increase your stats by a lot more. And then there's these things, which is like a trial of ascension, or like a tower where you have to fight various waves, and then once you get to the top, you can actually get free units and some other cool stuff. But there is a hard mode as well, which shows their level like increasing a bit more. Like I'm facing a level 255 fisherman dude, and then shows the skills he has there. So he has like a bando skill and so on. So there are character specific skills, so like skills you can only use on certain characters, but there's also skills that you can use on all characters. I'll show you an example now. So my team should be here. So this is my team we have here. So if I show a Korra here, these are the skills I have on. So every character gets their own main skill there, and then you can put various other pretty much techniques you find throughout the game on them. And this is the muscles that increase the basic stats. So plus here, plus 30% defense, and then some other generic stats there. So that's cool. You can compare their stats and everything. And that's pretty much everything about the game. Hope you enjoyed today's video talking about the Kengan mobile game. If you did, subscribe, join the Discord, talk more about it and all that good stuff. And that's it, guys. Peace.